Hey guys, I'm back again for this time for the review of Snow White and the Huntsman, which came out a month ago. Oh, I should have done this review earlier, but for some reasons that didn't happen because I saw it late. So here it is now. Well, going to this movie, I had I was pretty excited. I was pretty pumped. The trailers kicked some serious ass. I mean, the trailers were dark. In contrast to the first Snow White movie that came out in March, which was all about comedy, and it was more like a kids Snow White movie. I even skipped that one because I heard it sucked, so I skipped that one, to be honest. So I was looking forward to this one to see what this one had to offer because it was a dark telling, you know, a dark way of telling the story of Snow White and the Evil Queen, and the perspective at which the director Robert Sanders came up with was really intriguing. The characters, the everything, the story, everything just seemed intriguing, and I was pretty excited from the get go about seeing this movie. So here we go. Um, Snow White, in a nutshell, for anyone who has some sort of background knowledge of what it's about, it's just about this young little girl who's being haunted by this evil queen for her fairness and all that, and her beauty and everything, and wants to consume her, to become powerful. That's just the that was just me scratching the surface right there. But anyways, the movie was great in general. The first 1 hour, the first part of the movie really emphasized on how Queen Ravana, played by Charlize Theron, the great Charlize Theron, Oscar winner for that matter, how she's been conquering kingdoms, she has natural powers, and all, how she locked Snow White up in the tower and all, and how she got banished really, and has been hunting her, and he sends some sort of he hires a huntsman named a huntsman played by Chris Hemsworth, who also known as Thor by popular comic book fans. And his character was pretty cool as well. I enjoyed his character. He's a very hands-on, attitude. He's a tough guy really. He wields a couple of axes and all that. And he kicks ass everywhere he goes, and I really enjoyed his character. And by the end, towards the end of the first half of the movie, you look at how the guy that was sent to hunt Snow White, how he gets to meet her, and how they sort of start understanding each other, and how they start to collaborate to try and take down this big force who's the evil queen. And I already saw that coming really, because that was the only predictable part of it, because I knew that while I was watching it, it was definitely not going to kill her anyway. So at some point they will have to team up, to go fight this. So I could, already read into that, and it happened as I thought. So anyway, so the acting was great. I was surprised by the acting. I already knew Charlize Theron would steal the show as the evil queen. I thought she was phenomenal in that role. I thought Chris Hemsworth was great as the huntsman, although some of the characters he plays nowadays is similar to Thor. Everything he does now is kind of like Thor in a way, because I found it somewhat similar to Thor, but still a great performance from him. Kristen Stewart was a big shock for me. I thought she was going to fuck up really, in her role. I thought she was really going to mess up. I thought, because maybe I misjudged her. After watching Bella in the Twilight saga, the type of boring character she was. She used to bore me a lot in Twilight, so I didn't really have high hopes for her coming into this movie. But she surprised me. She showed a lot of promise. She knocked her role out of the park. Really, she killed her character and all that. She was great. And I think she has a promising career, a long career ahead of her, and I hope she continues speaking roles that are very challenging, that demand a lot of her talent, really. I hope she keeps speaking roles like that, and that way, if she does that, then she's on the right path, really. The action sequences were great. I thought Rupert Sanders was a great. He must have been a great, visionary to string these action sequences together. The special effects, the everything, it was on point. The glass soldiers, everything was sick. The whole, the thrills were great. The story was great. I thought the scripts were great, although there were some, little cheesy parts here and there, but still, I was able to overlook that. Just that just to show you how cool this movie was. I have to give credit to the director, the writers, and to the people in charge, especially the soundtrack people, the background music, the people that compose the film score and everything. They got the whole thing. It was entirely fitting to the setting, to the story, to the dynamic, to everything. Everything sort of fits. So I'll tell you that this movie is worth the watch. It's a fantastic movie. It's a great time, a great escape into this world of Snow White. It's a whole different world. It's a good way for you to take these 2 hours off your normal day to go to the theater and escape into this world. So it's a great movie, great performances by all the lead actors, supporting actors, everyone. It was a great movie in general, and I recommend you go see it if you haven't seen it. That's if it's still in theaters now. So if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Go see it. And well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, really. So thank you for listening. There'll be more of these reviews coming in, from time. I certainly can't wait for Dark Knight Rises though. I still can't wait for it. I'm so pumped. Once again, thanks for listening. You can follow me at Kolajo on Twitter. Enjoy the rest of your day.